Now the exercise calls for asking you to zoom in on part of the control chart, then maximize the control chart. Then I'm going to go ahead and restore it back to normal, move it backward and forward, and then zoom in on just the most recent 30 minutes, and then estimate what the maximum was, and then close it. So it's a pretty simple exercise. I'll go ahead and demonstrate. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and zoom in. So I'll pick a place that looks interesting, zoom in. As you can see, I did that by just clicking and dragging a bounding box. So that's how we would zoom in and see more information. This will revert back to the saved version. Okay. I can double click to maximize, double click again to restore it to the normal size. While I've double clicked for maximizing, I wanted to demonstrate that I could go backward in time or forward in time by using these one time period forward and one time period backward buttons up here. I can also choose view time range, and from here I can specify my time range. For example, here I'll go, let's go with how about 30 minutes, asterisk minus 30 minutes, and for the end time I'm going to choose asterisk, which stands for the current time, and now we're looking at just the most recent 30 minutes worth of information. Okay. Now if I'm interested in finding out what the maximum was during this 30 minutes, I can bring in the trend cursor. I can bring in the trend cursor by using the putting my cursor all the way over on the left hand side and clicking and dragging, and that will drag this trend cursor out. So you can see the maximum was 31.252, and that was at 2:07 p.m. I can also bring that up by choosing this button up here. So that's a very quick example described in exercise 1 in step-by-step instructions how to manipulate this trend in ProcessBook. I should point out that some of the things we really didn't look at yet were what's the meaning of these little markers that you see here, and actually we're going to get into that as we look at the configuration of this trend. So this was just an exercise in using the trend. We'll talk about configuration in the steps to come.